Hello and welcome to the Avaya Galway Customer Experience Centre. My name is Liam Loftus, and over the next few minutes I'm going to take you on a tour of Avaya Contact Centre and Proactive Outreach Manager. This is a complete inbound, outbound and multimedia solution, offering the ability to run preview, progressive and predictive outbound campaigns, together with agentless multimedia notification campaigns. Its single unified desktop offers the ability for agents to handle inbound voice, outbound and multimedia contacts on a single desktop that's intuitive. It provides seamless agent blending so that you can respond to changing traffic levels and move agents quickly between inbound and outbound modes. With campaign and agent reporting, it will offer real-time and historical statistics across all media types. I'll now start creating an outbound campaign in Experience Portal. I'll start with the contact list, and here's one I created earlier by importing the content from Excel. I could have populated this from a custom database or CRM connector. The contact fields and some custom fields like the income status and CRM ID are also included. Next, I'll create the completion codes. These are used by the agent to disposition at the end of the call. We can use these to monitor the campaign results and measure the success of the campaign. Now it's time to create our campaign strategy. Here I'll create the strategy and base it on an existing pre-packaged template. I'll choose Preview Dial Mode for this. Now I provide the applications needed to run the campaign. This would include things like the nuisance announcement and the on-hold music. So this is a preview dialing campaign. I'll give the agents 30 seconds to preview the record before the dial is made and allow them to disable the dial if necessary. This will be staffed by at least 5 and no more than 10 agents, all routing to the PO alternate skill set. At the end of the call, they have 60 seconds with one option to extend the wrap-up time before the contact is default dispositioned with a no action required completion code. Now I'm ready to follow the wizard to build a new campaign. I'll choose a campaign name and create this as a new campaign rather than taking parameters from an existing campaign. I'll choose the strategy that I created earlier and the contact list that I uploaded earlier. Now I'll choose the media server zone to which this campaign belongs. I could select just a subset of records to dial as part of this campaign, but for this I'll choose them all. And I'll also assign all of the completion codes to be available to my agent at the end of the call. However, I want the agent's phone book populated with just one back-office expert. After defining my finish criteria and any other processing parameters, I'm ready to run the campaign. By just clicking on Run, this campaign will now appear in my list of actively running campaigns. We have a single unified administration where we define the work done by that agent, such as inbound, outbound and multimedia contact handling. Now we see agents using the agent desktop to go ready and handle our contacts. The preview dialog presented, giving the agents the preview of the record before the dial was made. Our agent is now active with a script guiding them through the call. Additionally, they have the customer details panel to provide a permanent record of the customer they are talking to. We can also screen pop salesforce.com to show the customer record. Here the agent has full access to the customer record while navigating between the record and the script throughout the call. Our agent can release the call and enter the wrap-up phase. Here the countdown is on until the agent completes the call, or at supervisor discretion they can request more time. Any post-call notes or tasks should be completed now by our agent before they complete the call by setting the disposition code. Here, the list of disposition codes created earlier are shown to our agents to make the appropriate selection. Once selected, the agent becomes idle and the next contact is presented. As before, we have the customer script presenting, along with the Salesforce record. The supervisors have a complete view of what's happening in the contact center. Now we see the number of inbound calls building up in our queues, so we want to blend an agent to inbound. On our desktop, our agent gets a notification that the next contact offered to them will be an inbound call. Our agent gets to complete the active outbound call, and the next contact will then be inbound. The supervisor can see on the displays that this agent was blended to inbound, and they can see the reason why this particular agent was chosen to blend. Now, the number of calls in our inbound queue can start to fall. Once it falls to a sufficiently low level, the system will blend the agent back to outbound. Again, the agent gets a notification that they're being transitioned to outbound. As before, they get to complete the inbound call they're working on, and without any intervention, the next call offered to them is outbound. Once again, our supervisors get to see this on the real-time displays, and they can analyze the decision why this agent was returned back to outbound processing. Our supervisor can run historical reports to show what has happened in the contact center. Here we're running an agent by skill set performance report and including inbound, outbound and multimedia skill sets on a single unified report spanning a particular time range. Once selected, we can see for each of those skill sets all of the relevant statistics, and this spans voice, multimedia and outbound in a single consolidated report. We can also look at the agent performance report, and this will show stats like the skill set talk time, active time, break time, etc. We also have our campaign reports, and these show stats such as the number of call attempts, the nuisance rates, and other campaign information. Thank you very much for watching. For more information, please contact your channel partner or Avaya sales team.